So I'm here right now at Forest Lawn Cemetery. I was here looking for one specific grave, but I realized that the area that I was in, there's quite a few famous graves. So I thought I'd take a little walk and see what I could find. Here's one right here. And literally right in front of me, right where I stopped, there was one I didn't even realize. Andy Gibb, eternally in our hearts and everlasting love. Now, I don't know how this works. I'm not a very big cemetery person, but when it's something like a bench, I'm gonna guess that this is just a memorial, like there's not actually any remains here. But again, I don't know. I'm guessing that, yeah, like I said, I'm guessing that's more of just a memorial. Oh, wait a minute. Right next to the bench, there's the bench, but there's the actual grave, would you call it? Andy Gibb, March 5th, 1958 to March 10th, 1988, An Everlasting Love. Wow, just 5 days after his birthday. What a bummer. I'm sure there's lots of people that have passed away on their birthday or day before their birthday. I guess there's really no good day to pass away. I'm gonna keep walking this way because supposedly around the corner, kind of like behind where Andy Gibb was, is the grave of Lemmy. And there's also like 2 or 3 others somewhere in here. This is really eerie. I'm not a cemetery kind of person. I actually used to be terrified of coming to cemeteries, and I've kind of overcome that, but I still don't like it. I know I was about to say, I guess no one really likes it, but that's not true. There's people who love coming to these places and looking around. I am not really one of them. As you all know, I don't do cemetery videos. You know, I'll do one every once in a while if it's interesting, but it's not my thing. But yeah, so for me, this is kind of eerie. It's a Thursday, no, what is today? It's a Wednesday. Wednesday morning, late morning right now. And it's very quiet in here. As you can see, not a lot of people. It's been raining the last few days, so it's very wet and cold. So I guess over on this side, they're building new, what are these called? Mausoleums? I don't know. Kind of disturbing to see what it looks like without the front wall on it. So I definitely didn't expect to be walking around here right now, filming and making a video. Like I said, I came here just looking for one grave. I was looking for the grave of Fred Rerun Berry because of the video that I was doing on the What's Happening filming locations. And so I just came here to film that and leave. But when I saw on the map that there were so many other famous graves right around me, I thought, okay, why not take a quick walk, see what else I find, and you know what, why not film it? I know that some of you get very interested in these, oh, hold on. I just was walking past a very famous grave. But what I was gonna say is I know some of you get very interested in these cemetery videos. Anyways, I was just walking by this grave right here. Obviously one that you can't miss when you walk by. Very large. Luckily I I noticed the name right there. Now again, the cemetery videos, not really my thing, so don't worry if it's something that you're not into either. This isn't going to become a habit. I'm not going to start doing a lot of cemetery videos. Every once in a while, if there's something interesting that I would like to go show, then I'll do that. But it's not going to become a normal video that I'll be doing. Just since I was here, I thought, why not? That's making me really uneasy. Somewhere here is supposed to be Lemmy, but I can't find him. I just came across Freddie Prinze while I was looking for Lemmy. I've actually been watching Chico and the Man a lot lately. Somewhere in this same area is supposed to be Lemmy, but I can't seem to find him. Okay, I think I was on the wrong side. I think Lemmy is actually in here. Oh, right in front of me. So as soon as you walk into this area, directly in front of you, and then at the bottom, Ian Fraser, Lemmy Kilmister, born to lose, lived to win. December 24th, 1945 to December 28th, 2015, also just a few days after his birthday. Wish I had a guitar pick or something cool to leave. But again, I didn't expect to be doing this. And here's probably one of the most wild graves I've seen so far today. Ronnie James Dio. Look at this thing. Covered in the lipstick kisses. I have a really fun memory of seeing Ronnie James Dio doing rock and roll karaoke at the Dragonfly on Santa Monica Boulevard. And when we were going in, and he was right behind us while my wife was showing her ID to the door guy, and my wife stepped backwards not knowing he was behind her, and she stepped on his foot and had no idea who he was. And then I didn't even realize who it was. I just I didn't pay attention. And then once we got in there, he got up on stage and he sang Round and Round by Rat with the band. And that was when I realized, do you know who you stepped on? So that will always be my my Dio memory. I almost didn't notice on the side, on either side, there's these planters that have the metal horns. Got one on each side. And even that has the lipstick kiss on it. Debbie Reynolds and Carrie Fisher. Debbie Reynolds, April 1st, 1932 to December 28th, 2016. Carrie Fisher, October 21st, 1956 to December 27th, 2016. They died just one day apart. I remember when that happened. It was so crazy. One day later, she passed away. Michael Clark Duncan. Beloved son, brother, uncle, friend, and actor, you bless the world with your talent. Your smile will forever brighten the heavens. We love you. Supposedly, this is the grave of Matthew Perry. Unmarked. I don't know if that's because they haven't gotten the marker on it yet. I'm going to assume. I still look for you in every sunrise. What's this? These flowers have a bracelet on them that says, I'll be there for you. Of course, the lyrics to the famous Friends theme song. All right, I think that's going to do it for me for the cemetery. Just a really quick walk around. And this is just one section. I mean, Forest Lawn, if you've never been, is huge. I mean, really, I can't stress how big Forest Lawn is. And so this was just one section. Like I said, I was here looking for Rerun's grave, and then I saw on the map all of these other famous names. So I thought I'd take a quick look, and there was even names on the map that I didn't find. So just one tiny section. It would take, I mean, I don't even know how long it would take to walk this entire place looking at every single grave. I mean, I'm looking at it right now. It goes way up, you know, on the hillside and back over on the other. It's gigantic. So that was just one really quick walkthrough. But like I said, I'm not much of a cemetery person, so that's going to be enough for me. I'll kind of show you as I leave just to give you an idea. This was the area that we were just walking around in. And then, well, can't really see, but all of this over here, all the way up there on the hillside, that's all Forest Lawn. See Disney Studios right there, peeking out between the trees. And again, this is just one side of it. I was about to say you could easily get lost in here, but actually, I think I am lost. You can see all that over there on that side. That's also the cemetery. And right up there, that building, that's where we were right now. So just that little section right there is where we saw all of those graves. And then just to give you an idea again, if you've never been here, this is still all Forest Lawn here on my left. And then once you come out of Forest Lawn, you got Warner Brothers almost directly across the street. This is the backside of Warner Brothers Studios. The backside of some of the sound stages here. And then you already saw when we were inside of Forest Lawn, you could see Disney Studios when you're inside there. And then you got Warner Brothers right here across the street. And then right up here around the corner, that is Universal Studios directly in front of us. So all the studios right here. And there's multiple Forest Lawn. Not sure how many there are. There's this one, there's the one in Glendale, and there's more than that too. But yeah, this is the one that we were at today, the one just on the back side of Warner Brothers Studios. As you can see, we're now coming up around on the front of Warner Brothers. I'm gonna head over right now, just a couple miles away. Someone sent me a picture yesterday. They have been out and about filming the Michael Jackson movie, and supposedly just a couple miles down the road here, they had a building dressed up for the movie, and it looked pretty cool. I don't know, this picture was from a few days ago, so I have a feeling it might not be dressed up anymore, but we're in the neighborhood, so we're gonna go check it out. Passing by the old Warner Brothers Ranch right now, and they are already starting to build new structures. Look at that. It didn't take long. Out with the old, in with the new. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. I completely missed it. Someone just sent me the picture yesterday, but I looked and the picture was taken about 5 days ago. So yeah, they've already, well, I'll just show you. This building right here across the street, a few days ago, this was completely dressed to look like a Tower Records, I believe from around 1979, based on, well, I'd have to go back and fact check that, but that's what I read, that it was supposed to be a Tower Records from 1979, and the rumor is this was dressed up for the Michael Jackson movie. I looked on Google Maps and it looks like this building was most recently an auto parts store. You definitely would not been able to tell by the way they had it dressed up. I mean, it looked perfect. It looked exactly like a Tower Records should, but they're out here right now. They are, there's some guys repainting the front of the building. They're inside changing everything. There's a security guard right there on the corner. Maybe they're going to do more filming. Maybe they are changing it to be something else. I don't know, because it looks like they're kind of discussing the way they want stuff. But everything that made it look like a Tower Records has been removed. Oh well, you snooze, you lose. I wish I would have known about it a little bit earlier. Maybe I'll get lucky and we'll spot some more retro stuff, you know, around LA as they film this Michael Jackson movie. So just a couple miles away from where that Tower Records was, this is on Burbank Boulevard. You can see the address is 2925, and this is Save On Vintage Appliances, and they're getting ready to film something here. I don't know if it's the Michael Jackson movie, but I'm gonna guess that it is. They've got a bunch of vintage appliances set up in the front window. The storefront right next door, which you can't see right now because of that truck, but the storefront right next door has vintage guitars hanging in the window. There's some vintage guitar amps sitting on the sidewalk outside. There's an old looking bench. There's some old looking bikes parked out front. So whatever it is that they're filming is definitely set in a different era. You can see they're currently dressing the front window. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. Vintage appliances. And when I walked by, they were doing the same thing on the window next door. So again, I can't say for sure that this is for the Michael Jackson movie, but definitely for something set, you know, in the 70s, 80s. I might have to swing back by here later and see what it looks like when they're done. All right, that is gonna do it for this video. A video that I didn't know that I was gonna make, but this was part of my day, so I thought I'd share it with all of you. All right, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.